Today I want to talk about SoFi and share some expectations for the upcoming week. I'll highlight factors that could create volatility in the stock price and what you should keep an eye on. Hello everyone, welcome to Daily Stock Update. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads, and also enter our giveaway. But before that, alert, this is not a financial advice video. SoFi stock could experience a lot of movement this week due to several economic data points coming out. We've got Federal Reserve speakers lined up, manufacturing data set to release on Tuesday, and key consumer-linked data dropping on Friday, including payroll and employment numbers. The big one to watch will be the unemployment rate coming out on Friday. Analysts and investors alike are going to be paying close attention to it, as it will likely shape expectations for interest rate cuts moving forward. Now, let's talk about the broader market sentiment. The Fear and Greed Index is currently showing greed at a level of 68. With some positive economic news, we could see it push into the extreme greed territory, which means investors might have a higher appetite for risk. Monday marks the last day of Q3, so we may see some institutions rebalancing their portfolios, which could create some unusual trading activity in SoFi stock. Looking specifically at SoFi, they're expected to announce their Q3 earnings very soon. Historically, they've released earnings around October 30th, so it's likely we'll hear something by the end of the month. If that's the case, we often see a run-up in SoFi stock leading up to the earnings announcement. For example, when they announced Q2 earnings on July 1st, the stock jumped 14%. Similarly, during their Q1 announcement, it saw a 9% increase. Based on this historical trend, there's a chance we could see SoFi stock rise by around 10% again if earnings are announced this week. Analysts are pretty optimistic this time around. The expected earnings per share, EPS, is $4, and revenue estimates are around $626 million. Over the past 90 days, there have been 7 positive revisions from analysts and 0 negative ones. This optimism is mainly due to the expectation of rate cuts, which could benefit SoFi's bottom line and consumer base. Short sellers are still quite active with SoFi. On Friday, the short volume increased by 2.18 million shares, mainly to suppress the stock below $8. Currently, 17.76% of SoFi's free float is being shorted, which equals about 185 million shares. This increased shorting activity suggests we could see more attempts to keep SoFi's price down. However, if SoFi performs well, we might witness a short squeeze, which would push the stock higher. Looking at the options chain, the open interest around key strike prices isn't as high as one would expect, which could be an opportunity. For example, at the $8, $8.50, and $9 strike prices, there are roughly 11,000, 9,000, and 9,000 contracts, respectively. If SoFi stock starts gaining momentum, it could break past these resistance levels, making it a good opportunity for call option buyers. As for support and resistance levels, SoFi closed at $7.95 on Friday. It's trading between support at $7.70 and resistance at $8.07. If SoFi can surpass the $8.77 mark early in the week, we could see the stock moving toward the $8.50 range. On the downside, if it drops below $7.72, it could indicate further consolidation. If you're a SoFi investor or considering jumping in, keep an eye on the earnings announcement. Historically, SoFi tends to have a positive run-up before the results, but there's also been a sell-off immediately afterward. This means it could be a good short-term play if you time it right, but be cautious of the post-earnings dip. Friends, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about today's video? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.